players away. This is how I feel about it. I do agree with a lot of points that Quwie stated. I do agree that a lot of the shenanigans that is going on in JP is like it's getting to be it's starting to become a little bit overwhelming. Like I get it's supposed to be a more difficult LUFENIA, but like I think the difficulty, it doesn't feel like level 250 sometimes. It's like, and I know we've only had like what, maybe almost 10 LUFENIA plus fights, but like if it honestly feels like it's a level 300 fight instead of a level 250 because of like all the extra stuff we have to worry about. So I'm just here thinking to myself, well, it was anniversary when LUFENIA Plus came, and we got a whole bunch of extra of the ultimate books, the ultimate ingots, and we were able to realize what 3 BT plus weapons, right? If we pull them, of course. But how is it going to be afterwards? How is it going to be after anniversary? Because like, if they want us to put up with all of the stuff, if all of the shenanigans from LUFENIA Plus, I feel like they should increase resources. I feel like they should go ahead and like realize that, look, if we're gonna have to deal with all this crap, and if they're gonna continue to hit us with all of this shenanigans, then I feel like we deserve to get more rewards for it. I feel like we deserve to at least get a book, at least get an ingot. You know, so that way it'll be much faster to be able to realize a burst weapon, and that way we can handle the content without any issues. You know, we'll still have to deal with whatever the orb is, whatever counter they do after a certain amount of actions, etc., fine. But like, I think that they should increase the rewards for it. Now, if they decide that they don't want to, then they have to like tone down on the amount of stuff that they are throwing at us. Like, take example the Shelky LUFENIA fight, right? So one of the biggest things about it is that the helicopter, if the side bump appears, the helicopter has 100% evasion. You can't do anything, right? Unless you use like Agrius. But here's the thing though. What if a player didn't pick up Agrius' LD, right? What if they didn't have like the characters to be able to defeat the LUFENIA Plus? Then they're gonna miss out on pages and the nugs for the ultimate items. So my thing is, you know, if you're gonna be that aggressive with fights, you know, give us more resources on the stuff. Don't stop giving us, because the amount of resources that they have, like, it's never changed. It has not changed at all. Like, we don't get any of the extra the power ingots. We don't get extra of the armor ingots. You know, we don't get any extra of any of that stuff in JP. So it needs to be increased. I honestly feel like it needs to be increased, because if they are going to make it so that characters are going to be unusable, or you're going to make the fight extremely difficult, you've got to give us something in return. Because like that little bit of an amount it's not even going to be worth my time. Like, I mean, I'll probably get to a point where I'm gonna be like, you know what, there's no point of doing LUFENIA Plus fights. I'm just gonna do regular LUFENIA, because there's no point. So that's how I feel about it. It's either that, or they need to start changing some stuff up, because there's a lot of things that definitely needs to get changed up that has not been touched in a very long time in JP. And if this same shenanigans comes to Global, best believe Global is not going to like it. Like, there might be another Global First LD, or another Global First LD, right, that'll make the content easier, and it's just like, oh great, nice, cool, you know, less of a headache for myself because I play Global too. But like, how is it fair for those who play JP right now that are experiencing all of the crap that is happening at the moment? You know what I mean? So, like, I myself as a JP player, I look at all this stuff and I'm just like, okay, this fight it's not gonna be too bad if I have these group of units. This fight's gonna be okay. This fight's gonna be a pain in the ass. Like, you know, it's just stuff like that. That's why I feel like if they're gonna keep at it with all this stuff, they need to increase the rewards for everything. They really do. Because if not, when you think about it, because the rewards, the rewards that I got for Shelky's LUFENIA Plus fight, which took me like what 10-15 times to do it, we only got like what, maybe 10 pages, or I think it was 10 pages or a book, one of the two, right? But no nugs. So that's not gonna last me. And if you total that amount for the next BT weapon, like you won't have enough to be able to BT plus the weapon like to the max, you know? So it's just like you're gonna be waiting at least two months roughly, especially if you're a free-to-play player. You're gonna be waiting at least roughly 2 months to be able to BT plus one character out of the 6, what is it, 240, out of the 12 characters in those 2 months. No, excuse me. Yeah, 240. Yeah, 12 characters, because they're most likely gonna give a BT plus to an old burst character, and then a new burst character comes. So yeah, out of the 12 characters, you're gonna have to decide, okay, I'm gonna BT plus this one character. And what if said one character were to get screwed over for like months on end? Then you basically just lost everything. So, and I'm hoping, I'm really hoping that that the Japanese players that actually live in Japan, that have the forums and everything like that, I really hope that they feel the same way as those who play JP in the West, you know, who play in the, you know, and all that stuff. Like, I'm really hoping that they actually have noticed this too and realize that, look, like, something needs to change or you're going to lose your player base. But that's my take on it.